Right, welcome ladies and gents. There is a rampant raging hypocrisy with these studios that I want to highlight. Funnily enough, that Deadline highlighted, and I just want to bring it to you guys. They didn't mention any of this stuff, and I think it's important. So, as you can see already, highlighted on the screen, there is a massive tax break that these films get, and these companies get when they come to the UK to film. UK film tax relief is available for all British qualifying films of any budget level. The film production company can claim a payable cash rebate of up to 25% of UK qualifying expenditure. Many companies do this. Disney specifically have been coming to the UK to do this. It's gone up. It's gone up. So the video games expenditure credit will replace the video game tax relief. Film, high-end TV and video games will be eligible for a credit rate of 34%. Animated film and TV. Children's TV will be eligible for an uplifted rate of 39%. The expenditure credits will be available to claim from January 1st, 2024. So it's gone up, by the way. It's gone up 34 to 39% from 25%. Massively increasing. Huge increase. Right? Massive. Why are they bitching and moaning that renting a studio is going to cost too much when you literally get 34 to 39% of the total budget of the film back? What are you talking about? Exclusive. Pinewood, Warner Brothers Discovery and Sky have sounded the alarm over a so-called UK film studio tax. You don't pay enough tax in the UK, you dickheads. In fact, funnily enough, for a lot of the movies Disney has released, they've earned more money back from the UK taxpayer, right? Out of what they... I mean, it's literally... It's 25% of the whole budget that they get back. It's not like a tax break. I mean, it's literally, hey, you've got $200 million budget, here's $25 million. It's not even a tax rebate. They just get $25 million back. It's insane. And now you're complaining of a studio tax that they argue could torpedo Britain's status as a rival to Hollywood. Because you have to pay to... I mean, you'll get most of it back. What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter whether, this film studio tax goes up or not. Because you'll be getting 25% of the total budget back anyway. More than that now. 34 to 39%. So the companies raised concerns about extreme business rate hikes for soundstage facilities, arguing that the UK's competitiveness and the development of new studios could collapse under the government, unless the government takes action. Okay. So their fears were voiced in written evidence to the Culture, Media and Sports Committee's inquiry into the health of Britain's high-end film and TV industry. Deadline has been following the business rates battle since February, and the interventions from studios represents an escalation in tensions over the issue. Okay, how about this? We lower the business rates, but we also lower the tax rebate. How about that? How about that? No? I didn't think so. Sky, which has recently opened doors to Sky Studios Elstree alongside NBC Universal, said the charges are a threat to the profitability and therefore viability of studios throughout England and Wales. Make better movies then. Because a lot of these movies are flopping and they're only getting good money because they're getting a tax rebate. The Comcast-owned company explained if these new rates are actioned, the building of new production studios and the expansion of existing ones will become financially unviable, causing knock-on impacts on large and small productions. Yeah, I mean, the UK is just a complete shithole at the moment anyway. They're a joke in the sort of wider popular... I mean, they are just a joke. The UK is a joke right now. They have been a joke for a while. And I'm not one to denigrate the UK. I quite like the UK, but it has become just a substantial waste of space. We don't have much of it as it is. Entire society is just falling apart over here. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, God. knock-on impacts. You want a good industry, there's so many other things you need to do first. And they're only raising the interest rates and tax rates on all of these things because they're spaffing money up the wall on nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I'm talking about the UK government. So added, there is extreme disparity between film studios, business rate changes, and all other industries, which has the potential to negatively impact a successful and globally competitive sector. But there's an extreme disparity between tax rebates that you guys get between all other sectors as well. What are you talking about? The hypocrisy. So Pinewood Studios, home to shoots including Deadpool 3 and all the Disney stuff, said business rates hike will likely reduce the level of new development. Warner Brothers Discovery, which operates Warner Brothers Studios Leavesden, where Wonka was filmed, said it was a key issue impacting the UK's competitiveness. Basically, trying to hold the government to ransom. Don't do the price rise, please, but still give us our tax. Give us our budget back, 25% of it. Fucking hell. So the British Film Commission, which has been coordinating industry lobbying against the price rises, said in its submission to Parliament's Culture, Media and Sports Committee that the changes are unwelcome. Oh, no shit. The BFC is currently working with the studio sector, government and the Valuation Office Agency to address this issue with the aim of ensuring a mutually acceptable agreement is reached as soon as possible. So the business rate hikes follow the Valuation Office Agency updating UK studios' rateable values, an assessment of the annual amount a property would rent for if it were available on the open market. That's a weird way of doing it as well, quite frankly. Rateable values are used to calculate business rates, a tax on domestic properties, and the higher the rateable value, the higher the business rate tax. They never should. This shouldn't. Business rates are a joke in the UK as well. It's killed the high street. Most towns are completely dead because of business rate tax. Business rent and rates in the UK are insane. I mean, look, Pinewood Studios had its rateable value raised fourfold. A fourfold increase? That's fucking mad. To 16.2 million on April 1st. Warner Brothers Studios Leavesden saw its rateable value rocket fivefold to 25.3. The entire structures around this are a joke. All this red tape, just cut it. Just cut it. Get rid of it. Countries that prosper, generally speaking, have less red tape. A film studio's new rateable value will reflect changes in rental values between 2015 and 2021. Since 2015, when the last re-evaluation was carried out, the growth of streaming services had led to an increase in rental values. Sure. Look, at the end of the day, there's two issues here. The rates are insane. They shouldn't be as high as this. They also shouldn't be getting as much of a kickback like they do. They really shouldn't. The kickback that they get is absolutely staggering. And it's massive hypocrisy. I mean, this is just Hollywood in general, hypocrisy. So, I don't know, it just pissed me off, so I want to do a video on it. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop it down below. Oh, sorry about expressing my ire at the UK right now. Anyway, cheers guys, take care, bye-bye now.